Hello, welcome to some genuinely approachable Sudoku today. There was a plea yesterday from somebody that we should do more easy puzzles, and I mean we like to use the word approachable, but genuinely approachable Sudoku is known as GAS, and the daily Sudoku channel on the Discord server features one puzzle every day from, well, Bill Murphy, Clover, and Philip Newman, with occasional contributions from others, and I like to round these up. So I run about a month behind when they're published, and I do 5 at a time, and I do them roughly every 5 days. Very much not exactly every 5 days, but that's what we aim for. So what I will be doing is reading through the blurbs written on Discord, including the rules of these puzzles, and then taking them on. And before I do that, I'm going to mention the Patreon, where we have the incredible Sudoku hunt, or treasure hunt, in fact, the Jewels of Osiris, getting so many brilliant correct entries. We're over 200, I think, at the moment, still half the time to go in the month. And that is just the latest of our Sudoku hunts. The content we've been getting for Patreon is absolutely fantastic, and we're very grateful to people. What else have we got? We've got all sorts of other stuff going on. We're working on a line Sudoku app at the moment to add to our suite of apps, which include 2 genuinely approachable Sudoku apps, and they're out now. There was an update recently to the second of those, including more puzzles, and there was also an update to the Domino Sudoku app, I believe. So that may be nearly full of its puzzle content now. So loads going on, as always, as I say. Do check it all out. There's also my Wordle in a Minute videos. Yeah, lots happening. Now, we're going to go through the rules then, or rather the blurbs from Discord of these puzzles. And the first one is called, well, the first puzzle is called Your Mini Gander by Bill Murphy. Bill often names his puzzles after the music he's listening to. This time, I don't know. I think I've come across a name like Your Mini Gander as the Serpent of Valhalla or something, or a dragon or something. Anyway, I don't know. It's something to do with Norse mythology, I reckon. And I don't know if Bill has come across it through music or just through knowing Norse mythology. But Bill says, min-maxing is the character building strategy of maximizing a specific desirable ability, skill, or other power of a character, and minimizing everything else seen as undesirable. The result is a character who is excessively powerful in one particular way, but exceedingly weak in others. Min-maxing has a history of controversy among players and game designers. Game designers may dislike min-maxing because it discourages variety in play through extreme specialization. It can also break the difficulty balance of a game, making parts of a game too easy or too hard, since games are usually tuned with the goal of providing a reasonable and thus enjoyable level of challenge throughout for all normal character builds. Well, thank you to Billipedia for that. And he then goes on, min-maxing in Sudoku design, however, can be especially powerful in mathy puzzles, like today's region sum lines Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits along a line must sum to the same total in every box the line passes through. The dinosaur, there are hat times for fast completion times. They'll be written in the links under the video. And there's 1 hat for a quick time, 2 hats for a quicker time. A dinosaur if you don't get those times. And the dinosaur today is an optimized Oxalia. And I have to thank, actually, Mikko Kisai, who returned from traveling to his role as marshal of my attempts, and who ruled that I did deserve 2 hats in the end for Big Fish, and another hat for competing in the Sudoku Grand Prix, which will also, I think, be coming up again this weekend. So look out for that. Just put in Sudoku GP into Google and you'll find it. Now, we go on to Philip's Panini Press. Short intro today. What is your favourite sandwich? Today's guess is a sandwich thermo Sudoku. I like a chicken and bacon sandwich. Normal Sudoku rules apply. and a value outside the grid is a sandwich clue. It tells you the sum of the digits between the 1 and the 9 in that row or column, not including the 1 and 9 themselves. Digits along thermos must strictly increase from the bulb to the tip. So in this column, between the 1 and the 9, the digits will add up to 12, and they've got to get bigger as we go up that thermo, for instance. So that is the second puzzle. Ooh. The third puzzle is in the beta mode for some reason. Okay, again, I do mention sometimes if you can't play this, there's probably an F puzzles link as well. Today's guess is a hashtag Sudoku. Make sure, this is Clover speaking, make sure to tag your posts with hashtag Sudoku so we can keep the discussion neat and orderly, and so that newcomers can find all hashtag Sudoku related discussion. If you'd like to discuss hashtag Sudoku, please do so in the hashtag Sudoku channel, where only hashtag Sudoku is permitted. Right, normal Sudoku rules apply. Hashtag Sudoku rules also apply. Each of the 4 diagonal blue lines contains the digits 1 through 9 exactly once each. So this will be a set of the digits 1 to 9. That's what we're talking about here. The dinosaur is a hashtag Hadrosaurus. And I like Clover's commitment to writing hashtag as a hashtag each time. Then April the 11th puzzle by Bill is called Sven Codes. Today's guess was inspired by a comment from Sven, another person we have to thank on the channel. He keeps our software up to date, and so up to date. Absolutely brilliant programmer. And he apparently said that he spent a lot of time and effort to program the weirdness of multi-headed thermometers. Oh, I can imagine that. When asked for comments, Sven had this to say: a new addition to SudokuPad's Smart Select capability is the ability to accurately select cells equidistant along thermos. What does equidistant mean? Glad you asked. In 64 lines of the finest artisan algorithm, every tip and bulb is investigated and every branching thermo is measured and explored. I'm a bit lost there. Today's guess is a thermometer Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits along a thermometer must increase from bulb to tip. And a cowboy hat on me to anyone who's subscribed to Sven's Patreon. Yes, Sven has a Patreon. Do consider supporting him in supporting everything he does in Sudoku. And the dinosaur is a multi-headed Maimura pelter. And then we will have a 5th puzzle, second one by Philip this week, called Symmetric Placement. And Philip says, continuing my current ongoing series of paired variants, we have today a combination of variants that are mathy, but without the stigma of giant, i.e. 2-digit, numbers as clues. Wait, are mathy variants scarier when they have numbers as clues, or when they don't? Today's guess is a region sum lines crop key pairs Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Along each line, the digits in every region it passes through have the same sum. So the same rule as for today's first puzzle. And digits in cells joined by a white dot must be consecutive. Digits in cells joined by a black dot have a ratio of 2 to 1. There's no negative constraint in this puzzle. The dinosaur is a spinning Spinosaurus. And that is what we are going to be dealing with. So do try the links under the video. As I say, there are 2 links. And one of those will be to F puzzles and one of them won't. Oh, I've just realised I've left the pen tool set up after yesterday. Bother. Right, I'm going to try and remember to disable that each time because you very rarely need it on gas. And I'm going to restart my clock each time so I know my time at the end of the puzzle. Let's get cracking. Okay, this is equal sum lines. Let's just do Sudoku. There's a naked 7. That is 3 or 6. What about this row? Yes, that's a naked 5. And then there's a 2-4 pair there. 5, 3, 9, 2. I'm going to keep doing this. That's a naked 1. And there's a 7-8 pair there. Naked meaning it sees all the other Sudoku digits in its rows or column. Now, what has that taught me about the lines? Yeah, interesting. Down here, there's only even numbers there. So these are 3 odds. And I think there's only 3 possibilities for the line total left. They are 11, 13, and 15. I'd be prepared to place a small wager on 15 being the outcome. Why is this gas? How is this so easy? I'm not finding it simple, I have to say. 15, so where have we got a big number here? Right, so that's got to be with a 1 and a 5. 9, 1 and 5. Where have we got a small number here? No, hang on, I didn't know it was 15. I was just betting that. That's useless. This is a 9. This is 1, 3 or 5 as well. No, I'm sorry. I need to establish whether it is 15. It might now turn out not to be, which would serve me absolutely right. There's a 1 in one of those cells. Oh, I don't know how to be going about this one. Maybe I do need to focus on this parity thing. That was 3 odd digits. So here it can't be 3 odd digits, so it must be odd and 2 evens. And one of those is the 7, therefore. That's 6 or 8. That's 4 or 6. Now, again, we could get to 15. In fact, 15 is now the minimum there, and it's the maximum here. Right. So I was right, at least. 15 is the answer. And in fact, that gets me going, I think. I mean, I don't mean in terms of excitement, although probably that's true too. I mean in terms of getting some of these done. Right, 15 here. These have to add up to 14. They're not 8, 6. They are 5, 9. I can write in 6 and 7 in the box. Where else? Here. These add up to 14, but I don't know what they are. These add up to 9. They're not 1, 8. They're not 2, 7 because of this cell. Or 3, 6. Oh, so it's a 4, 5 pair. That's handy. That's fixed box 1. 2, 3 pair there. 5, 6. This is 1. Oh, that's 1. That's 9, I reckon. This doesn't do much else, does it? And I don't know what this digit is. Right, we need another 10 here, which can't be 1, 9. That wasn't a lot of elimination, was it? We need another 11 here, which can't be 3, 8, or 6, 5, or 4, 7. Right, that's more helpful. So that's 2 and 9. That 2 sorts out 4 and 2 down here. We're going to get a 4 in one of those cells. 2, 4, 6, 5, 3, 9, 8. This is a 1, 7 pair. In fact, we know the order. And this is a 2, 4 pair where we don't know the order. 7, 9, 8. These are from 3, 5, 6. Now, on this one, we can't have 3 odds. So we've got 2 evens. I think it has to be 4, 6, 5. All max. Yeah, 4, 6, 5. There we go. 2, 3. This has not felt very gassy to me. This has felt quite intricate. I mean, it's going reasonably fast now, but it's been a bit trickier than your normal. Even, well, especially for Bill, I would say, who used to be reliably the most genuinely approachable. Right, we get a 1 there and a 4, 8 pair now. On this line, 15, that is a 2 or a 6. It can be either. There's no 6 there. That's 2 or 7. Come on. This pair could still be 5, 9 or 6, 8. Useless. Right, 5 is looking up there. 3 is now looking down there. Now, things get interesting now. 6, 7, 9 here. In fact, the middle one is a 7. 6 and 9 there. This is, now it has to be 8 because it can't be 5. Right. Now I'm finally finishing off, but it's taken quite a while. 8, 7, 2, 3, 2, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 6, 7, 6. There we go. Ooh, 6 minutes and 5 seconds. I reckon I'll get the 2 hats for that, but we shall see. Now let's again switch off the pen tool and start the thermometer. Start the clock. Okay, panini press. Let's get cracking. So sandwich, right? We've got a 1 and a 9. Oh look, we've got a thermometer all along this row. We don't need the sandwich clue at all. This needs a 9 and a 1 at the two ends for the 35 clue as well. Now that gives me finally a chance to do some good lifting. Although 5, 6 or 7, 8 in the row is there. Now there's a 19 on this one. Don't know, there's 12 in those. I don't know, should I be able to make these calculations in my head? I find this very difficult. The 1 and the 9 in this row have to be on bulbs and tips, but they have to be apart for the 24 clue. So I reckon they have to be there. Then the outies, 34, 39, the outies need a 6 there. And that is very helpful. So that was quite good deducing. Now, what's the 30 here? 21, 5, 4 would be enough, but yeah, since that can't be a 1, okay, that is exactly what is going on. Then we get a 2 and a 3 in those cells. Now, these add up to 19, well, 29, these add up to 16. If my maths is right, I'm using the secret here. 16, I think it's going to have to be 2, 3, 5, 6. I think it is, yeah. 4 is going to have to be on this, so it's a 4, 7, 8, 1. There we go, okay. Now, that makes this a 3. Oh, 3 in the corner having a party. Now, 2 is going to have to be in this group of cells, and I think they now have to be 2, 4, and 6. Oh, that's a 6, right. 2, 4, like that. Right. 3, 5, 7, 8 along the thermo. Down the central column, we've got 2, 3, 7, and 8 to place. Well, the 3 is going to... Oh, no, it doesn't have to be here. That's become a 6 by Sudoku. I don't know. That can't be 8, so that's a 3 because of the 2 and the 7 in the row. That is 7 or 8. This must be 2, and this is not 7, so that's 8. There we go. That's all the clued rows done. So the rest is classic. We get a 4 in box 1. We get 7 in box 2. Am I going to be picking off individual digits? 4, 6, 9, 8, 7. Can't get any in the next 2 boxes. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. No, this is not the way to do it. I do get a 7 there. Okay, that gives me a 4 here. Then I can finish box 6. So maybe I could have finished box 1. Can't see how. Or box 2. Okay, so maybe not. That's a 2 in the row 4. That's a 5. It's a naked single. Then we've got a 1-8 pair there. This is a 9-5 pair that can be written in. This is 1 and 3. 9, 7, 6 in this column. Well, I can put the 7 in. 5, 6, 7. Let's have a look at this box. We get the 3, but nothing else. Oh, that's an 8 in box 7. 9 and 6 there. Nice. 1, 2, and 4 in this row. That's a 1. I can't do the other two. Let's change to the column. Yep, 6, 3, 5. We've finished that column. 1 there, 6. We've finished the box. That's a 2, 4 pair. Let's change to horizontal. 2, 5, 9. That's a 6, 9, and 8. And that sorts out 8 and 1. Now we are very much just finishing off. 4, 2. That's a 1. That is 4, and we finish with the 9 and 6. There we go, 4 minutes 36. So that was quite straightforward, but I made some good spots on how to do the sandwich clues in some parts of that. Now, the hashtag Sudoku by Clover. Very clever design. Let's get rid of the pen tool, and let's get cracking. Okay, so that is a naked 7 to start with. Then we've got 6, 8, 9 in the row. 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. That's now a naked 6, 4, 5, 7 in the row. 6, 8, 9 here. Now let's use this line. 6, 8, 9, 4, 5, 7. This has to be 1, 2, 3. And that line's fulfilled. So that was a good triple. Let's get this triple. 4, 5, 7. With 6, 8, 9 on the line. This is also 1, 2, 3. There's certainly some symmetry going on there. Just looking across the top row, I can put a 3 in. And across the bottom row, I can put a 1 in. Oh, am I going to look at this? I am, apparently. 2, 4, 6, 1. So that's a 9, 7 pair. Then I've got 3, 5, and 8 to place on that hashtag like that. And this one, what have we got? 3, 7, 9, 2 so far. So that's 2, that's 1. Now 1, 2, 3, 7, 9. That has to be a 4, 6 pair. This has to be a 5, 8 pair. And that's all the hashtagging done, basically. So the rest is classic. 9, 6. 5, 8 looking up here. Oh, that can't be a 9. Right. 4 or 7. Yeah. 7, 4. That's not a 4. So there's quite a lot of symmetry in what we can fill in. 8 there and a 5, 6 pair below. Looking across to sort out that one. 7, 5. Why can't we put 8 there? I don't know. Let's have a look at this box. No, I'm looking at the wrong things now. 8 is looking at that cell. 9, there's a 9 in box 7. It's got to be there. 9, 3, 1, 2, 4, 6, 5. This is a 7, 8 pair. That becomes a 5. This is 4 or 6, and I don't know which one. 3, 1, 2, 9, 4, 6. So these are from 5, 7, 8. I wish I knew the order. This is a 1, 2 pair in box 8. 3, 4 pair up the top. 2 and 8 there. This is 4 and 1. That's a 7 in the corner. We've got a 6, 9 pair. Looks like Clover is avoiding giving me a 3 in the corner party. And that's fine. Obviously, we get a 7 in this final corner. 5, 7, 5, 6. That becomes a 4, 6, 4, 3, and 6. There we go. Just over 3 minutes. So that was quite quick. I think quite generous with all the givens, frankly. They enabled a bit of Sudoku, which could then be topped off by a bit of looking at the hashtag lines. Right, patreon.com/Sven codes. So that's where to find Sven's Patreon. And we go to the clock. Let's get cracking. Right. Okay, bit of good lifting. Those, yeah, this is interesting. They have to be at least 2 or 3, I reckon. 3 or 4 there. Yeah, since there's a 1 in this box, I think this is right. And I think this is probably the only option. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a bit like a hydra, isn't it, with the many heads on these Now this doesn't work as well. Now 9 is restricted at the end. But I think we've got a degree of freedom more on this. So that's 1, 2, or 3. Oh, I'm losing my functioning abilities. That's 2, 3, or 4. I think this then becomes 4 or 5. 5 or 6. 6 or 7. 7 or 8. But this can't be 9. Oh, so that has helped. Right. My counting wasn't very good there. So now we're down to 2 or 3 here and 1 or 2 here. Yeah, okay, that seems reasonable. Now, what's going on with this one? This digit can't be 1, 2, or 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, let's 6, 7. This can't be an 8, so that is a 7. That's a 9. It also can't be an 8. That feeds back down. We get 4 there. This can't be 3 or 4. So that's 1 or 2. And that completes the information from the thermos pretty much. So we can place 1 in this box and 8. And now 2 and 9 are resolved. Oh, the 2 has sorted out these thermos. That's nice. That is a naked 4. Now, what about down here? 8 is in one of those two, and therefore here in the final box. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Oh, 2 in the top row must be there. 3, 2, 1. That can't be an 8 or a 4. Look, this is a triple. Naked 2, 3, 9 triple. That's quite a rare beast, but potentially very useful. Yes. Finishes off all the unthermoed cells in box 9. That's a 3. This is 5 or 7. That's 1 or 5, 1, 5 or 6 there. That's 5 or 7, so we've got 9 in row 2. This 5, 6 pair has not been resolved. Oh, this is an 8, 7 pair specifically now. This is a 3, 5, 6 triple. That's fixed 2 and 3. That fixes the thermobulbs. Now we've got a 3, 5, 7 triple there, a 1, 9 pair here that are resolved, 2, 4, 6 here. The 1 gets a 2 there, and that does the 2, 4, 6 triple. That's 7 in this column, 5 there. Now I can do these 2. Now I'm finishing off, I think. What's that? 1, 3, 4 triple, 7 and 6. That 6 gets replicated there. 7, 6, that's a 5. This is just happening now. The top row is no use to me, but I can come down here and do 3 and 5 there. Let's look up this column. Ooh, not any use. That's become a 1. 4 and 5 there. That's not 2, that's not 9. This is... Oh, hang on, I've got 2 ugly 5s here. Whoa, something's gone wrong here. Badly wrong. Badly wrong this time. Let's go a long way back. Well, no, let's go forward from here. Let's take it back to when I put that 5 and 7 in, just in case that was wrong. I mean, if I'm right at this point, I don't know, I'm getting quite scared. Because that's a 5. This is now not a 5. When did I fill in this as a digit? I think I put a 6 in here. And that looks right. And that makes this a 6. And then this is going to give me this big problem, isn't it? It is. It's going to give me a problem with fitting 5 into this box. Wow, I've messed this one up somewhere earlier on. I didn't think I'd done anything remotely controversial. I'm going to have to go all the way back here. Oh, this doesn't often happen with gas. What a mess. I'm going to take it all the way back and see what I might have done wrong. So there's a 1 there, 2 and 3 max, 3 and 4 max here. That's right. Then 5. That has to be right. Now, 1 and 2 I ended up with there. 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That has to be right. Can't argue with myself yet. Now, on this line, this one can't be from 2, 3 or from 1, 2. So it has to be at least 4. And then when the last 2 digits can't be 8s, that's right. And that is 1 or 2. Yeah. So then I place a 1 and an 8. And I mean, I'm going to go through all this. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it in this way just by clicking on the redo key. That is a genuine naked single. 8 is in one of those cells. 8 goes here in row 7. That's right. 2 in the top row. Yeah, I'm confident about that. And that pencil marking. Now, 1, 4, 6, 5, 8, 7. That was a naked triple. Then I can do 7 and 8. Then I can put in 9 and 1. There's nothing wrong with this. 3. That's correct. And I've got this 5, 6, 7 triple, which is suddenly going to become a problem for me. Right, maybe I ought to separate off this path at the moment and just do it differently. So a 7 in box 4. And I mean, if this still goes wrong, I don't quite know what to do. That's a naked 3. Oh, 2 and 1 have been resolved here. That resolves 2 and 3. 7 and 5 there. It's 5s I'm worried about. That is an 8-7 pair. That seems very familiar. 2, 4, 6 here that I can't yet resolve. But 9, 1 there. This becomes a 2. That sorts out 2, 4, 6. This is again all exactly as I did it before, which is terrifying. This is a definite 5. So now 5 in this box has to be here. But I have a feeling this is going to produce an impossibility in a moment. 4 and 6 there. This is a 1. This is a 6. That's all right, actually. Oh, maybe I just did something incredibly daft and boneheaded. I don't know what I did. That's a 9. That's a 7. That fixes the 8-7 here. Well, I mean, this feels like it's working at the moment, thank goodness. 9, 1, 5, 6, 7. This is a 2-3 pair. I am going to have to go back over this video after I've finished it. Find out what I did wrong in this first version of this puzzle that has meant that I've now taken 9 minutes and 12 seconds and certainly forfeited all rights to a 2-hat time. Might have crept in with 1 hat, but it could even be a dinosaur. Wow, what did I do wrong around here somewhere? I will find out. You can check yourself, but check against the finished solution perhaps. Goodness me, what a mess. Anyway, we go on to symmetric placement, and after we fall off our horse, all we can do is get back on and try again. I'm going to restart the clock here. Equal some lines in the blue. Well, that has to be 1, 2, 4, so that this can be a 7. These are connected, so that's a 3, 4 pair. That's a very easy line to get going on. Now, down here, that means divisible by 3, and so does that. So this is 6 or 9. This central digit, if it was 6, this central digit would be a 2, and that would be a clash. So that's a 9 with a 3, 6 pair here and a 2, 3, 4 pair down triple rather, down here. This is at least 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 6 or 8. So this is 2, 3 or 4. Yeah, black dots throw you a bit in this stuff. Those have to be a 3, 6 pair. Right, so 9 is the total for this line. And this digit is 3, 5 or 6. I won't go higher than that. Can't be 6 or these would make too big total. It can't even be 5. So that has to be 3. And then this is 2 or 4. So this is 2 or 4. This now can't be 2 or 4 itself. It's 1 or 8. And the total on that line being 9 makes it a 1, 8 pair. That's very weird. This can't be a 2 in the middle of this black run of 3. So it must be a 4 with 2 and 8 either side. In fact, the puzzle tells us which way round they go. Now that must be 7, 6. 4, 2, 3, 6, 2, 7, 8, 4, 3. What about this pair? We don't know what this line adds up to yet. Oh, that's become a 6. So this is 1, which it can't be, or 5 or 9. I suppose 9, 8 is possible here. In fact, 5, 4 and 5, 6 aren't, so it is 9, 8. Now, that makes this a 9, 8 pair, and there's a white dot here. And it can't be 7, so that's 9 or 8. These are divisible by 3, and we're getting to a total of 17, so that's an 8. These are a 6, 3 pair. There we go. What a strange puzzle. Very interesting. I really like how this is unfolding. Now, this can't be a 1, so it must be 5 or 7. Then these add up to 5 or 7. They could be 1, 4 or 2, 5. Sorry if that is more obvious for some reason that I can't immediately see. That's a 5, 9 pair. 4 and 1 have been sorted out. That sorts out 4 and 2. 1 and 5. 8 and a 6, 7 pair. 5, 9, 7. Okay, so a lot of that is done. What about this row? We've got 2, 5 and 9. That can't be a 2 because of the equal sum line rule. This hasn't been resolved. Okay, let's put a 5 in there because it's naked. That becomes a 1. That's a 4. That sorts out 2 and 4. The black dot resolves 8 and 1 there, which is kind. Let's look down this column. That can't be 1 or 6. So 1 and 6 go down the bottom. 5, 7 make that a 9. This is now a 2, 4 pair. The 9 sorts out 5. 9. Now, these two add up to 9 without 2, 3 or 4 on. 2, 4, 1, 8. So this becomes 7, 6, 9, 5, and the box is finished just like that. 6, 3, can't do the 2 and 4 for some reason. And I still don't know what's going on here. Yes, I do. That has to be a 5 now. So that is 5, 2, 7. 3, 4, 7. 9, 7, 8. Oh, that 2, 4 is done. I was very worried about deadly pattern for a second there. Didn't materialize. This is a 5, 6 pair. This is a 2, 3 pair. This is a 3, 4. This is 4, 1. And I'm about to finish this 5th of 5 puzzles. 1 and 8. There we go. Just under 5 minutes that time. So that's a bit better. We can start off a new run of 2 hat times, I think. I'd be pretty confident about that. Very neat puzzle. They were all very nice. Now, some people do ask me, why don't you just go slower and not make the mistakes? And it's a slightly hard question to answer. I mean, if I went slow enough to avoid all errors, I don't think I would reach the 2 hat times on a consistent basis. And I don't know, my style was forged, I guess, in the white heat of Sudoku competition, where you are going as quick as you can and you will get benefits if it goes right. And most of the time it does go right. Those mistakes are pretty rare in terms of speed. Certainly in the harder puzzles, in terms of logic, mistakes are a bit more common. But I don't know. I just find that that suits me and it's unlikely to change. So if you've already written a comment that, Mark, you should go slower and avoid the mistakes, I'm probably not going to pay attention to it in the future. I hope that's not too rude. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, as always. Seeing my fallibility again. And great puzzles, as always, today. So I hope you gave them a try. And I hope to see you again next time we do a gas. And indeed, next time we do a regular Sudoku tomorrow. Bye for now.